I hope you're well. I heard that you hadn't been able to do much yoga at home recently, and that some of the videos that you found online were maybe too fast or spoke too quickly for you. So I thought I'd film a yoga video for you. I found this routine online, and it's really nice and slow and gentle, and it takes about 20 minutes, so it's nice and easy. Maybe if you haven't been able to do much yoga recently, it's a really nice way to ease back into it. I thought we could do it together. So you don't need much. You might need some cushions just to sit up on, or if you have a chair that you prefer to sit at, that could be an option. You might like a blanket just to pad your knees. But other than that, that's all you need, I think. So I'm going to try and speak really nice and clearly and slowly so that you can hear me. And yeah, I think it'll be really fun. So when you're ready, grab your mat, grab anything you might need, and let's get started. So we're going to start sitting down today. So I'm going to sit on a block, but you might like to sit on some cushions, on the floor. You can grab as many cushions as you need, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 cushions, as many as you need just to get comfortable, and really take your time getting yourself seated. You might prefer to sit on the sofa or on a chair. It doesn't really matter too much. Just grab whatever you need. And also, welcome to my yoga studio. It's also my living room and my office, and sometimes the bar as well. Okay. So when you get yourself comfortable, take as much time as you need. We're going to start off with some nice breathing exercises together. So we're going to take some nice deep breaths in and some breaths out. I'm going to be here for a few minutes, so take your time making any adjustments that you need to get comfy, grabbing anything that any blankets or anything else that you might need. And if at any point during this practice it's going too quickly, or you need to pause the video, feel free to do that, or you can always just take child's pose as you need to. And let me know if you like this as well, if it works for you, or if you want something a little bit more, a little bit faster, a little bit slower. I can always do another video for you as well. So when you get comfy, take some nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. And focusing on where you are feeling the breath, whether that is in your stomach, your chest, or in and out through the nose. And just focusing on that area to calm the mind. And really starting to associate mind and body and breath. Let's take 3 more deep breaths in and out through the nose. And on that final inhale and exhale, I'm going to take hands slowly to heart center and press your palms together, lifting your elbows. And when you're ready, take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, slowly tip your chin and bow your head to your hands, feeling a nice stretch through the back of the neck. And head back up. Brilliant. So on the next inhale, we're going to take the right hand to the left knee or thigh. If you're sitting on a chair, you might prefer your thigh. And we're going to take the left hand to the left shoulder. Inhale, trace a line up with your elbow to the ceiling. And on the exhale, we're going to twist to the left and look back over your shoulder. This is a really nice twist. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to twist a little bit further if you can. One more time. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to twist back. And return to the centre, hands to heart centre. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So left hand to the right knee or thigh, right hand to right shoulder, and let's inhale to trace a line back over your shoulder and twist. Inhale to lengthen upwards and exhale to twist a bit further. Inhale and exhale. And it's quite hard to keep your torso upright in these positions, but try not to sort of bend over, try to extend through your torso and keep your back as straight as possible. So if you feel like you're a bit here, breathing in and trying to just lift up through the centre as much as you can. But if there's a small round, it doesn't matter, don't worry. Okay, now on the next inhale, we're going to push our hands to the front. And we're going to take a few stretches of the hands, nice and slowly up and down. One more. It's a really nice stretch through the arms and the hands. Good. And now on the next inhale, we're going to move the hands slowly out to the side like this. And exhale, bring them to the centre. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And on this final one, really try to stretch as far back as you can, opening the chest out. And exhale back to the centre. Really good. Hands to heart centre again. You might like to dip the head one more time, give your neck a nice stretch, maybe move your nose side to side. I really like this stretch because sitting at a desk means that these muscles are really achy for me. Nice and slowly. Okay, now we're going to come to all fours. So tabletop position. Take your time getting there, move maybe any cushions to the side. You might like to pad your knees with a blanket. I've got one here. So take as much time as you need coming to all fours and get in a nice comfy position. I'm just going to adjust my yoga setup. Okay, so once you're in all fours, let's do a couple of rounds of cat and cow. So when you're ready, take your time, as much time as you need getting here. Let's inhale and drop the belly, lift the chest and trace a line up with your nose. And exhale, let's come to cow. Rounding the spine, dropping your head, maybe giving it a little shake from side to side. And again, inhale, up to cat. And exhale, round the spine, tilt your pelvis under and look down to the floor. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Really good. Back to neutral spine. So your neck is nice and long, your back is straight, your pelvis is slightly tucked, and make sure that your weight is evenly spread across your knees and your wrists, so you don't have too much weight into your wrists like that. And when you're ready, we're going to take the left leg and inhale, stretch your left leg out to the back with your toes tucked, and take a few slow, gentle rocks back and forward. Breathing deeply, and we're really stretching out the calf, stretching out the foot, the ankle, rocking back and forward. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Good. And on the next inhale, we're going to lift the foot up, bending the knee so that it's at a 90-degree angle. And inhale and push your foot up to the sky as much as you can, engaging the legs, engaging the glutes. And exhale, bring it back to the floor. And on the next inhale, we're going to spread the knees and tilt back into a nice child's pose. So reach the hands forward, forehead to the ground, and breathe. One more deep breath in and exhale. Good. Coming back to all fours. So just positioning shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So on an inhale, let's stretch out that right leg now, tucking the toes and rock back and forwards. It's a really nice stretch in the calves, and it also gives you a bit of a stretch in the wrists as well with the movement. Good. Inhaling and lifting your foot to the sky with the knee bent, and let's push that leg up to the sky. Try not to flare out the hips like this, but keeping that right hip nice and even with the left, keeping it parallel to the ground, and foot and knee back to the ground. We're going to take the knees together now and sit back on the feet, and we're going to swoosh the hands backwards across the mat and rest forehead to the ground, child's pose. starting to relax here. Deep breaths. Breathe into the back body and feel your ribs expanding. Let's take one more deep breath in and out, coming up onto the knees. Good. Now we're going to come to standing position. So again, take as much time as you need coming up to stand, moving anything to the side. And when you're ready, let's come to stand at the top of the mat. The mountain pose. So feel your weight grounding through all four corners of the feet, tilting pelvis slightly under, shoulder blades back and down, hands to the side, and reaching up through the centre of your body to reach nice and tall. And just take a few deep breaths to get settled in here in mountain pose. And on the next inhale, we're going to slightly bend the knees and we're going to scoop up the hands all the way up until they reach your head, and a slight back bend if you can, just a slight one. And exhale, bending the knees, scooping back down. We're going to do that a few more times. And move with your own breath at your own pace, connecting the scooping upwards with your inhale and down with the exhale. One more time, in your own time. Good, now on the next inhale, we're going to scoop all the way up, and we're then going to release the left hand to the front and the right hand to the back. Nice gentle twist. And back to center. Inhale, and to the other side, right hand to the front, left hand to the back. You might like to look over your left hand towards the back, or wherever is comfortable for you. Hands up, we're going to do that one more round. Right hand towards the back, left hand to the front, back to center. And one more time. Good. Now back to center and release the hands down to the side. We're now going to move the right leg towards the back of the mat, left leg to the front, and we're going to twist the right foot so that it's slightly pointing inwards and the left foot so that it is facing towards the front. And we're going to take some nice bends into that front leg. So when you're ready, arms out to the side, looking over the front hand, and let's bend into that front leg. Exhale and come back up. Inhale, bend. And exhale up. Inhale, bend. And exhale extend. Let's do it one more time, keeping your arms nice and lifted and your torso extended as much as possible, and bend into that front leg and reach back up. Good. Now we're going to do a triangle pose. So you might want to shorten the stance a little bit, but when you're ready, we're going to reach the hands out to the front and looking towards the front, and we're going to tilt with your legs straight into a triangle. So you might like to rest your hands on your thigh, on your calf, wherever is comfortable for you, just not directly on the knee. So maybe on the calf if that's best, and whatever is comfortable for you to look, whichever direction is comfortable. You might like to look down, or you might prefer to tilt your head towards the sky, trying to keep your hip nice and open, and take 1 or 2 deep breaths in here. Really grounding down through the feet and extending upwards. Good. Now, release back. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So, tilt the left foot in and the right foot out towards the back of the mat. And we're going to come into some deep bends in that right leg. So, hands extended. And on the inhale, we're going to bend into that right leg as deeply as you can. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. And let's do one more time. Bending down and extending. Really good. Now for the triangle on the other side. So again, you can shorten the stance if that's most comfortable. Going to lift the hands out to the side, reach towards the front and tilt down. And I'm trying to keep that left hip as far over as you can so that it's not collapsing inwards, and not collapsing all of your weight onto the front arm, but trying to sort of reach up through your torso and extend. One more deep breath in and try to use this final breath to stretch as much as you can. And on the exhale, coming back up. Really good. Let's take the hands to the hips, moving your feet in towards each other. And you might like to bring the toes so that they're slightly pointing inwards. And we're going to come for a forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. So see what feels most comfortable for you. You might like to shorten your stance, widen your stance. But when you're ready, we're going to keep hands to the hips, take a nice deep breath in, looking up. And on the exhale, folding forwards. Stopping wherever feels most comfortable for you. You can rest your hands on your thighs, on your calves, ankles, or coming to the floor. And trying to relax your head downwards so that it's just hanging loose. Feeling a nice stretch into your legs. It's a really relaxing posture. Brings lots of blood to the head, and you can just take as much time in this posture as you like.
2 more deep breaths here. And on the next exhale, take your hands to your hips and releasing upwards to the sky. Really good. And now we're going to finish in mountain pose. So taking your heels and toes inwards to get back up to standing. Feet close together. Or if you prefer to take the final resting pose on the ground or in a seat, please feel free. But otherwise we're going to bring hands to heart center, standing nice and tall, maybe closing your eyes, and taking a few breaths in and out to close the practice. And when you're ready, tilt your head down towards your hands and bow. There we go. Finished. I hope you enjoyed that practice. Let me know if it worked for you, if you'd like me to do another one, and I hope you have a really lovely rest of your day. Okay. Speak to you soon. Bye.